Triple G. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it? Oh, a little dolly dancing. How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter here, your Ginger, Geordie, Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers. And as usual, I'm joined by my good pals. We've got Super Sorrel. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Not bad at all, pal. Not bad at all. And we have got Ephron, Passpoint Comics. How are you, Ephron? Are you well?
It's my favorite day of the week. Today and tomorrow, I get to hang out with you chaps. So, you know.
Same, mate. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, you'll notice we are an Irishman short. Oh, there's a doggy in the background. Hello, little doggy in the background. So, doggy. We are an Irishman short tonight. We are an Irishman short. Mr. Keegan is being blown away in Ireland, and it's affected his internet. So unfortunately, he can't join tonight. Both got tons to get through, guys. I do just want to do a little public service announcement, guys. I am on call for the hospital tonight. So if I get a phone call, I'm going to have to dart off and Ephron will take charge of the slides. So if I disappear, I will be back. Let's see who we've got in the chat, chaps. We've got lots to get through tonight. We've got Keegan's fan club. Good evening. I was trying to find a wind joke, but nothing blew. Oh, Chris. Ephron, do you get that joke?
Yes, I get it.
Yes, it's like a cracker joke. That it's like a Christmas cracker joke. Do you have Christmas crackers in America?
What are Christmas crackers? Obviously, no.
They don't.
Do you not do crackers? So when you're having your Christmas dinner or your Thanksgiving dinner, we'll have like a cylinder that two people pull, and it's got a banger in it, and it pops, and inside you get like a joke, a little toy, and a paper hat to wear.
Who gets it if two people pull?
Whoever wins. Whoever wins. It's our version of kind of the Olympics, Ephron. It's you know, it's best man wins and all that. Yeah, you just don't have that in the States.
No.
You've never lived.
I don't think they do the little chocolate calendars either, do you? Like the advent calendars with chocolate in. I don't think you do them either. You have like Lego toy calendars, I think, but I don't think you do like the ones with little chocolates in for each day.
Maybe not. Not that I've noticed.
Yeah. It's a proper European thing, that I think.
Yeah. I can't believe you don't do it. I'm going to send you a box of crackers. That joke should have come with a God, Andrew, nice to see you. With a yellow warning. Keegan's always full of hot air. He's not even here, and they're having a go. Let's watch the Brady Bunch. He's a story. Is that the Brady Bunch? He's a story. Oh,
it's a story.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a story. Yeah.
It's a story about a man named Brady.
That's right. Yeah. Listen, I've given James enough shit for 1 year. I'm being nice now. Santa is watching, you know. You can never give Mr. Keegan enough crap. Good evening to the one and only TripleG gang. Nice to see you, Terry. Terry's just put a cracking video out. I haven't managed to comment on it yet. Terry's showing all of his pickups. Terry, I see you getting Escape issue 1 to 4, I think. Let me know what you think of them once you've read them, bud. I hope you enjoy them. Stephen, always good to see you, pal. Evening all. Hope everyone's well. Wayne Deacon, the G-Spot gang. We've got Ash in the house. Nice to see you, Ash. Naughty, very, very... What was that again? What was that, Fuzzy? That was a song. Easy good. Is that what that one? He's a good. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? It's like I've had some kind of breakdown.
I did.
Yeah. I'm sure that was the song Easy Good. And halfway through it goes, naughty, very, very naughty. I might be wrong. It's Bloody Bell. You changed names again. Hello, Mr. Fuzzy. We've got Bat Dan. Hey up, me ducks. Hello, Dan. Hello, Wayne. Easy now. Keegas finally gets Fuzzy. Yeah. If you get a call, tell them to bugger off. Exactly. I'll tell them, Wayne, that, you know, whether the hospital's on fire or not, I'm talking about werebears and things tonight. This is the priority. Stephen, nice to see you, bud. The US don't have Christmas crackers. Mind blown. Stephen, you should have joined a few months back, maybe it's a year or so back, when we sent Ephron a kind of a welfare pack of different edible goods and things like that. You know, some of the stuff was entertaining, absolutely entertaining. Yeah. We've got Andrew. Andrew, nice to see you, bud. Andrew, I have been playing and recording Dispatch. I'm loving it, pal. I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you so much for sending us that. See, I'm me and Fuzzy. I'm down. I understand. I'm down with the kids. It's Ebenezer Good, the song. I will. Ebenezer Good, the shaman. He's a really nice geezer. Yep. Everybody got his salmon sorted. This chat's going crazy. Nope. Yeah, you're right about the song. I thought I was. I knew I was. Why do I feel like I need a translator every time I watch this stream? Imagine, just have a little bit compassion for poor Efren there, who I reckon we're probably doing a good night if he understands 50% of what we're talking about.
I was about to say it's gotten better throughout the years, but every now and then when you guys are laughing and you see me not smiling or anything, it's like I don't get it.
But it is interesting when we talk about stuff that I just assume is kind of universal. Like I say, a Christmas cracker. Never even thought that you guys wouldn't have that kind of stuff. It's interesting. It is interesting. Yeah, I saw that, Stephen. Animal. Did you guys see this?
No.
So some bloke got a Terry's chocolate orange, and he was like trying UK chocolate. Do you know what I mean? So he gets the Terry's chocolate. Everyone, you've probably never seen a chocolate orange, have you?
No.
Okay, it's literally a chocolate orange. It's a chocolate flavor, orange flavored chocolate in the shape of an orange.
Shape of an orange.
So he gets it in his fist, Sorrel, and he like an apple. He starts eating it. That's how he eats the entire thing. Yeah,
Sacrilege.
yeah. It comes, Efren, in segments. So you take a segment of an orange out and eat it. And obviously he's never had one before, so he just starts kind of like munching on this thing like it's an apple. It was weird. But yeah, he said it was tasty. Anyway, guys, we've got loads to get through tonight, so I want to crack straight on. We've got 19 people watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Do appreciate you spending some time with us. Tonight, we're gonna cover our usual news and stuff like that. I am going to open my calendar and build it, hopefully. So that'll take a few minutes. And instead of doing the usual look back at films, we are going to be looking at the films that are coming out in 2026. Getting hopefully a little bit excited about what movies we're hopefully going to be watching next year. But we'll start off with a bit of news. Sorrel, I'm going to come to you first because hopefully you can pronounce this gentleman's name and I don't want to do him a disservice. But very sadly, we have had a death in the kind of the nerdy sphere. So this chap,
Keri Hiroyuki Tagawa, God knows. But it's the gentleman from Mortal Kombat, basically, who plays Shang Tsung. He sadly passed away the other day. Very sad.
been in a lot of good films. I hadn't appreciated he'd been in Planet of the Apes, 47 and a whole others, but also not on that image. He was in The Phantom, do you know the Billy Zane one?
Oh,
from
right,
back
okay.
in the day. I recognise him most, as you've said, from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So
Japan just logged off.
There's a load of subs I've lost. Yeah. So yeah, very, very sad. Another very talented actor. Efren, you very familiar with his work?
Oh yeah, I knew his work, but I never knew his name. You know, I've seen him on all kinds of movies and shows, stuff like that, but I never knew his name and everything like that. So that's a loss. Anytime anybody passes away, it's always a loss.
Very sad.
Yeah.
So, Chris, the stuff from the Blocky calendar is the same stuff you get a cracker. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, I'm going to continue on with negativity, I'm afraid, chaps, because I do think this is worth just mentioning. Now, I know we've all got sizable and decent collections, and I think this is kind of the worst dream possible for a lot of people. So this is a chap from Australia. I think he's a Brit originally. I watch his channel, still only 35 cents. Lovely guy. Does some great YouTube content. He's got a lot of his stuff in a storage unit, and he posted earlier in the week that it's been broken into and robbed. Loads of stuff being taken, very sadly. If you go check out his YouTube page, or he's on Instagram as well, he's put up lists of CGC books that have been taken. There are some big books in there as well, some heavy hitters. He's working with the police at the moment, but he is asking people to share the post and to share the list of books, because as we know, these books will most likely be sold on. sadly, anybody with a bit of nous, I guess, would crack the slabs and sell them raw, so they're not traceable, which is the unfortunate thing. But just awful, just absolutely horrific. Now, this is, I mean, I don't know what you guys are like. I'm inherently lazy, as you know, but I do have most of my collection insured. I don't have it catalogued to the detail that I think a lot of people do have stuff catalogued. But this terrifies me. Now, Sorrel, having seen your garage the other day when you were showing images,
Oh yeah.
I mean, the thought of someone looting that, do you know what I mean? What do you guys think? We'll start with you, Sorrel.
My undisclosed secret area, you mean, Pete? Not a garage. Jesus Christ, just tell them where it is, why don't you? Christ on it.
Stick around, I'll share the address.
Padlock, just smash it off, it's fine. Get yourselves in, lad. Everything of mine's insured. The other year when I had my time in hospital and stuff, I genuinely started getting scared for my mortality, if you will. And I thought, I've got a lot of stuff in this collection that's worth a frigging fortune. I've been opening toys for over 10 years on this channel, about 5 toys a day. There's a lot of stuff. So I had it all catalogued and photographed, and I sent it off to an insurance. I had to pay a premium, mind, but at least it's insured now.
Yeah. My insurance was covered in my household insurance, but I had to tell them if I had any single item over £1,000, and I had to try and give an overall price for the entire collection as well. But yeah, it's horrible. I mean, Efren, you've got some heavy hitters. This must worry you.
Yeah.
Going back to the story, unfortunately, this happened to a friend of mine in San Diego.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had it at a storage site, and actually they had like cameras set up on a storage site, and they showed the people, stealing his comic books. Yeah. He got some of them back. They caught some of the people, and they're making them pay him. But who knows, with the system, I don't think he's ever going to really get the money back. He got some of his books back, but another friend of mine has an offsite storage site really quick, but he's got like a camera system set up where it's a feed that runs all the time inside. So if something happens, you'll know right away. But anyways, I used to have my comic books insured, but I just stopped paying for it. I don't know why. I just didn't want to pay for it. All my comic books are in my house, and knock on wood, nothing ever goes wrong. But mine are not insured, but they are cataloged. I do know, I do have them in a computer. Most all the higher ones, I do have them categorized, and I think I do have some slight insurance on my regular home insurance.
Household
not what I should have. I just decided not to do it.
It's scary, isn't it?
It is.
And it's so sad because, I mean, there is obviously the monetary value attached to this as well. But when I think of my collection, I did an interview with Mr. McGroovy recently, and we're talking about, if your house was on fire, what's the book you would grab? And interestingly for me, a lot of the stuff kind of comes back to, it's not necessarily the most expensive stuff. It's stuff that's kind of got a personal connection or a one of one that you cannot replace.
Yeah.
So yes, there's the financial hit of something awful like this, but there's also the, stuff that, I mean, Efren, well, all of we've been collecting for years and years and years. There's stuff there that you'll never get back because of the story attached to it or the history. Like, Efren, I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of that waistcoat. Do you know what I mean? That's irreplaceable. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
so
God,
it's that element, not the money,
Yeah, that's true. But I just decided not to. I'm just.
You've got a lot of Stan Lee signatures as well, Efren. I mean, he's not making any more of them. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I mean. It's even if you had it insured, Efren, you're never going to be able to replace that kind of item. So it's just awful, Anyway, guys, let's a lot of thought and love to Still Only 35 Cents, Dave. Please do have a look at his posts and share the lists of books widely. If you are picking up any books, just give it a bit of a thought, particularly if they're coming from Australia, and just have a little check. He's got all the CGC numbers and all that kind of stuff on there for you to have a look at, because it's pretty horrific. Let's just see what the guys in the chat are saying. We've got Canadian Survivalist in the chat. Nice to see you, bud. I hope you are doing well. Wayne, it's horrible what happened. Absolutely, bud. Awful. Saw this, absolutely shocking. It's awful, Chris. It's not always the price. Yeah, it's exactly, Steve. It's not always the price of items. It's a sentimental and nostalgic value too. That's gutting. Love Still Only 35 Cents. Very sad. He's a great tuber. Being a criminal insider, giving people all the tips and the addresses. I think we're safe with Sorrel's address though, Fuzzy. I'm not sure how many people want Yeah. I can imagine someone down the high street, Sorrel, with all of your beanie pops and your little your fugglers and things like that.
I've got some stuff that's worth a fortune. You don't
I'm
know
sure
I've
you.
got.
I'm sure you have. I'm just messing with you. Only person likely to loot Sorrel's zone if Shane
Can we not
is
call it
me.
my zone of shame? Because that makes it sound really fucking weird.
Tell the man where he touched us. It was me zone of shame. I have that problem with my wife and kids. No one's still not broken in and taken them. It's shocking. You're hoping someone takes them. I don't trust anyone enough to leave my stuff elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not just because it would make us nervous, Fuzzy. And I think you guys are the same. I'm not a one for like a storage locker kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could rest with that.
Everything that I've got's on my property. I don't trust anyone to have a locker. I don't.
Yeah, I'm the same. I was at a card show, and even before the show opened, the vendor had a case full of cards with 35k in it. That's horrendous.
Dang.
Horrendous. Get your collection recorded in CLZ or similar. Worth it just in case, and easier to keep track of what you've got. Yeah, that's a good point. Dan, I did used to have only CGCs recorded, but I've not gone back and kind of deleted them and stuff.
It's for insurance and that. It's about proving that you own it, because anyone can go on one of these websites and claim they've got it, can't they? Is there like a barcode thing you've got to scan or something, or what? How does it work? 'Cause, I mean, you've got to be able to prove you owned it. So I've got photographic evidence and all sorts of stuff.
I don't
I have
know.
all in the program that I use, I have all my CGCs categorized, and I also have the item, the number that's attached to it.
Cool.
So, I did do with all my CGCs, everyone that I do,
Some dick did a YouTube video about it. About oh, you see, yes, I remember that, Dan. I remember that. Yeah. Are you still? Have you done any more videos, Dan? Or was that the only one you did? I can't remember seeing any more. Let us know if I've missed any, because I'll go back and check them out. My Funko Pops aren't insured. I think you just have to let them know, Wayne, and they'll ask you to estimate the value of the full collection. Depends on the insurance broker, I guess. But if you've got any one item over a set number, so on my insurance it was £1,000, you have to kind of personally itemize it. There is a really good video about it. It's like some of them would be gifts from people, and that sucks more. Yeah, absolutely, Wayne. Dave have lots of British books, so maybe easier to pick out. Hopes of his sake, yeah. Sorrel has Biff FNAF robots guard in that house. Oh, I've got you. Yeah, that'll be pretty interesting. Okay, let's hopefully move on to some more positive news. Well, kind of positive. Netflix wins the bidding. Oh, well, kind of. At the time, won the bidding war for Warner Bros. For $82 billion. This has kicked up a lot of news, guys. Lots of people weighing in on this. I spotted that meme and I loved it because it reminded us of the Justice League, of Bruce Wayne basically saying he's going to buy it. Now, this felt kind of secure. Then Trump's waded in and kind of said, it could be an issue. But then yesterday we had the news, didn't we, that Paramount has gone directly to the shareholders apparently and put an additional bid in. I think it was 104 billion or something. It was a good chunk more than the other one. So Netflix has said that doesn't affect anything yet, but I don't know. What do you think? There's a lot of, I didn't put a slide on for it, but there's also apparently a lot of Hollywood heavy hitters who've asked to kind of speak to people in power about this because they're scared that Netflix is going to basically just be a conglomerate.
Well, yeah, because they would own the rights to a ridiculous amount of properties. They'd own the rights to all of The Wizard of Oz, Harry Potter. They obviously already own Stranger Things and things like that. But then they would have access to all of DC's catalogs. They would have access to all of Hanna-Barbera, Looney Tunes. It's a ridiculous amount that they would own.
It's just huge, isn't it? It's just huge.
But they did say, Netflix did say Warner Brothers would continue to operate as its own company. It wouldn't suddenly just become all Netflix. Warner Brothers will still exist. It's a bit like when Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars. Disney, technically owned them, but Marvel and other, they still operate as their own individual company. So I know a lot of people were concerned about DC and its future, but because obviously Netflix is a streaming service and not really a comic thing, but I mean, they would still operate DC and Warner Bros. As their own individual companies. They're just going to be owned at the top by Netflix now.
I guess people worry and they use the whole Disney thing as the kind of the example, of Star Wars and Marvel and Disney's involvement with that, whether that's true or not. From what do you think?
First of all, I can't believe Netflix is this powerful. I mean, I remember when you used to get the DVDs from them.
I know, love film.
Yeah, it's crazy. If Netflix doesn't get into Paramount, they'll still have the. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, Paramount would have all these entities into their umbrella, so to speak. So I'm not sure. Besides them paying more, but this Netflix. The CEO, he said, we signed. It's a done deal. We're doing it. That's, of course he's going to say that, but I don't think they should. I mean, this is a little side note. I don't think they should bring back the Snyderverse. I mean, it's been done. It's over with, and let James Gunn do his thing.
I mean, a lot of people are getting very excited about, that'll bring back the Snyderverse and blah, blah, blah. Let's not forget, Netflix binned a load of Zack Snyder properties after the failure of
Moon
thing. Yeah. They pulled the plug on a lot of stuff. So I don't know that necessarily. So bit of a maybe it's controversial take. We talk an awful lot about movies and stuff on this show and on various shows. This kind of stuff is almost just too big for me to even comprehend when we're talking like 108 billion, 82 billion. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to think, do I give a shit? And I mean that I kind of mean that in like, these characters and properties aren't going away, are they? It's not like whoever wins this bin war is going to say, right, no more Harry Potter, no more Superman. I guess the fan element of us worries about the whole corporate interference. And people say Disney screwed over Star Wars and stuff. I don't know if it did. I don't know. So I don't. Is this a big deal, or we're just caught in the news cycle with it? What do you think?
Well, let's not forget that Star Wars put out The Phantom Menace all upon its fucking own without Disney. So I'm not being awful, but come on.
Yeah.
Star Wars was doomed to fail. But Netflix, I mean, it's more to do with the distribution rights, isn't it? That's the issue. That's why they're scared. Because they're going to have the rights to a lot of big, heavy-hitting products. They would still license them out to companies, because why wouldn't they? They'd make a lot of money out of that. But maybe not, because it's a streaming service. They might want all that in-house and be exclusively on...
Yeah.
I
saw some people like, you get your usual Scorsese's and all those kind of people saying, it's because it's streaming, we'll no longer have movies at the theatres and stuff. That's bollocks. I mean, I don't think this will impact on that. Anyway,
they're still going to independently operate as their own company still. Warner Brothers still exists, and Warner Brothers will still send films to a cinema. It just means that they might come to Netflix faster in the future, a bit like what Disney does with Disney Plus. The films will come to the cinema first for a select number of weeks, and then it'll go to streaming, which is modern. That's fine. Cinema's too freaking expensive anyway. They need to get the cinemas to lower the prices before we can bloody get there.
I think there's one thing we can all agree on, that I expect to see you have to pay more for Netflix if this goes through.
Oh, God,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, we've got loads of comments on this, so I am going to jump around the comments. I'll get as many as we can, guys. Backdancer saying he planned on doing more videos. Then the wife thought it would be a good idea to get another puppy. Do videos about your puppy. Wayne, 180 million cash bid. They keep right. My thick brain, okay? I've seen this kind of referenced on a lot of occasions. It's going to be a cash bid. And in my head, I'm thinking, does that mean someone rocks up with a suitcase full of notes? No. That's not what it means, is it? It just means there's no
sometimes when they say there's like they're going to buy it for 50 billion, some of that will be shares and stocks.
And stuff.
Whereas I think this will be, I would guess, available cash, maybe. I would assume that's what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. I might be completely wrong.
It would be great if it was a suitcase full of notes.
Some dude with about 10 briefcases handcuffed to him.
Apparently, Paramount is now offering 108. Yeah. Billion, not million. Turns out Netflix apparently wanted to buy Disney at one point. Wow. Warner Bros. Stuff's going to drag on for the next year or two. Just ignore it. Yeah, Andrew, that's kind of where I'm at, to be honest.
The press release said Q4 of next year we'll know more, so basically. It's going to take an entire year from now.
Either way, it won't be finalised till 2027. It takes forever. Yeah, there's all kinds of committees and things that'll have to go through.
Well, yeah, because that's if they don't consider it a conglomerate and all that kind of thing. They might get declined. Yeah.
It's a monopoly issue. Yeah. The owners of Paramount Sundance are massively cash rich.
But if they're the ones that are getting the backing from like Saudi and
I was going to say, I think they've got a lot of overseas backers, haven't they? Which...
With Netflix being an American company, would Trump then stop Middle Eastern cash buying out American companies? Because there's that issue. Then it gets political as well.
Yeah. You need to put a bid in for Warner Bros. We're going to have a whip round.
Efren can sell a few books, we'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
I really hope Netflix gets Warner Brothers. Yeah, I mean, I do like Netflix's stuff. I think it puts out some great shows. It doesn't matter which company gets the company. DC is dead and buried as a comic publisher. Yeah, I don't know that you're wrong, Pad Bear. I think we're seeing that, mate. I think DC's doing better than Marvel at the moment. They're putting out some decent books. They'll all continue independently, so they're going to rap without taking down the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week's video, TripleG owns Warner Brothers. Wife leaves him. At the end of the day, BlackRock and Vanguard still own both, so it doesn't matter whether smaller companies buy bigger, but smaller companies, if that makes sense. And then Netflix put out all the details about the deal and the changes to expect. They arrange video calls with big directors and anyone associated with the big franchise about future plans. Yeah. I don't care, but when every comic has a now Netflix sticker on the front, I'm off. That's a great point, Fuzzy, because it drives me to distraction. The trade dress on the Predator books, the 20th Century Fox stuff slapped all over the covers. It's awful, absolutely awful. How the hell is Paramount getting 180 billion in cash? These numbers are just kind of not. I can't even comprehend them. Do you know what I mean? In terms of how you spend that kind of money.
But why? So I don't understand when people say this, because why? Because DC Comics will just operate as it does now. It does not. All that changes is the guy's name above the ownership detail. Surely.
Yeah, I think part of the problem with comic books, and I don't know the current state, but they're not particularly profitable. The characters are, and the franchises and the movies, but a physical comic book, I don't think makes masses of money.
The reason I think comics still exist like Marvel and DC, because let's face it, both industries, big giants are crap these days.
Yeah.
Mainly. So I mean, I think it's worth having the comic books out there because people associate the characters with the books, and to get rid of the comic books takes away from future movie ideas and prospect. So it's better to have them and be at a loss than to not have them at all.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Fuzzy. I love this. I'm saying I love the cinema experience. I'm getting older and I'm getting grumpier in the cinema. But I do like the experience of going to the big screen. It's been covered here on YouTube. I would rather Netflix have it than Paramount, which has ties to Trump. Yeah, I agree with that. And it seems Paramount want to absorb Warner and make loads of people lose their jobs. Oh, God. CEO of Paramount's dad is richest man in the world. It's easier to make sense of the numbers when you think of it this way. It's an offer of 2 Elons and a buffet. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Agree, Fuzzy. I hate the TV sticker on my Resident Alien books. I've never noticed it on those ones, Terry. The video of George Lucas signing Star Wars to Disney is so depressing. It is. Yeah, it is. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you, pal. Financially, Disney would not consider Star Wars a failure, even if the fan base do. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's made good financial sense for them. Paramount are backed the Trump, backing from Trump, and a son-in-law and a load of Saudi billionaires, apparently. Potter and Game of Thrones spin-offs will remain on HBO. They said it would all roll over to Netflix after. Cinema films planned for now and the future will remain as planned for at least the next 5 years. And have you seen how much of a Dick Tarantino's been in the last week? Yeah, I don't know where that's all come from. I haven't put a slide in it in here, but he's been really quite unpleasant about a couple of, well, I think, are decent actors. So just very strange, very strange.
Probably declined him a few feet pics.
Yeah. Terry, I got a new Sky. I got a new Sky package for 24 months, £35 a month. That's not bad, Terry. Not bad. It's already political. Trump's got huge ties to Paramount. Loving all your comments, ladies and gents. Apologies if I'm missing any. I'm just trying to canter through them as quickly as I can. Elon Musk could buy Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Disney. Yeah. I'm not even going to get into the ridiculousness of his wealth. Move on. None of us are smart enough to understand it. I agree. The Warner Brother choice is capitalists or Nazis, so it's not great
Christ.
either way. Netflix and Paramount have no interest in physical publishing. If they keep DC Comics in any format, it'll be digital. Yeah, publishing only. DC will just be an IP form now. Terry's the big winner. Yeah, I love that we're getting Rush Hour 4, but it makes me kind of uncomfortable how I've done it because of Trump. Yeah, I can't understand Rush Hour 4. But anyway, here we go. A couple of bit more news for you guys. Sticking with Netflix, Keanu Reeves' comic Berserker is heading to Netflix as an anime spin-off. I've only read a couple of issues of Berserker. I don't believe that Keanu wrote it, but that's by the by. You guys familiar with Berserker?
Yeah.
You read much of it?
I haven't. I've never read it, but I know of it.
Yeah.
I read it and I enjoyed it more at the beginning, and then I kind of fell off of it, So, but the first, like year I read it, and it was good storyline, But after that, I just lost interest.
I think it's interesting that it's going to get an anime. I always kind of felt that Keanu's involvement was because they were hoping that he was going to be doing a John Wick kind of live movie style version of it. I guess that might come in the future. I'll give it a watch. I will give it a watch. Now, there's been a few...
If they'd have released that book without his face slapped all over it, probably wouldn't have sold as well.
Oh, no, not at all.
The fact that it's Keanu and the fact that the kids these days know who he is because of the meme and the pop culture. And
absolutely.
That's the thing, isn't it? It sells because of him.
It was all right. Nothing groundbreaking. Yeah, that was my feeling when I read it, Chris, to be honest. I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. Now, there's been a few names attached, and this is pure rumour and rumblings, but we've kind of had confirmed that Brainiac is going to feature in the next Man of Steel Superman movie. Matt Smith is apparently being eyed up to be Brainiac. Like I say, there was a few other names attached, but I think Matt Smith could do a good job here. Efren, what do you think? Are you a Matt Smith fan?
I was about to say, he's such a I think he can do just about anything in acting. I mean, he was in Game of Thrones. He's in Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. Yeah. He was in that Netflix show about the Crown.
Yeah.
He was there, and I obviously played Doctor Who. I've never seen him, but I know you guys always talk about him. I think he can pull it off. He's such a great actor.
I mean, you've missed Morbius there. He was in.
I didn't watch it.
I thought he was good in Morbius, to be fair. I thought he was good in Morbius, yeah. Sorrel, would you be up for that, for a bit of Brainiac action?
I like Matt Smith in any form, so yeah, I'm he's a good actor.
Yeah, me too. Interestingly, and just, I haven't got a slide for it, but just talking Doctor Who, me and Sorrel are Doctor Who fans. Mm-hmm. It's interesting, neither of us have really mentioned the fact that we had a new Doctor Who series start at the weekend.
The new spin-off one. I haven't watched it yet.
The fight, the war between land and sea or something.
Controversially, I wasn't a fan of the last spin-off they did. And,
no.
I like the main series, but I'm not too well for like Torchwood and all these spin-offs. They don't do it.
I've not been pushed to go and watch it at all. So yeah.
I may go watch it over Christmas though, and I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah. A couple of people are just commenting on Berserk. I read the first few books. It's all right. Kind of felt by the numbers and lost interest. Yep. Every issue I've bought has been a one-shot. I think that's my feeling of Fuzzy. I didn't read the main series. I read a couple of kind of standalone tales, and it jumped all over the place in terms of time. So yeah, maybe I just didn't get the feel from it there. Trump's Star Trek has already been done. It's a mirror universe. Yeah. Matt Smith, very underrated actor. I think he's cracking. I do think he's cracking. Okay, guys, this is interesting. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah. So, Spider-Man Noir by Nicolas Cage. Really excited for this. The big news here is that it's confirmed he's not playing Peter Parker. He's playing Ben Reilly. Which, in the comics, Ben Reilly's a clone of Spider-Man. They might just be saying this is a pseudonym for him or something like that. But I thought that was quite interesting. But the other interesting fact is that it's going to be streamed, or you're going to be available in a colour version and a black and white version. So, what are you watching it in, guys? For me, black and white. Yeah.
Yep.
I think so. Are you? I'm not a fan of much outside of the Marvel kind of Spider-Man stuff, but I am quite excited about this.
It's Cage, isn't it? I'm excited to see what he does with it in a live action format. Well, how much involvement he's physically got, I don't know. Is he in? I don't think he's in the suit. I think he's just putting his voice to it, isn't he? But it's Nicolas Cage's voice doing Spider-Man. I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine being in the suit, but yeah, I am quite excited by this. I think it'll be pretty cool. Bat Dan's just saying the new Spider-Man spin-off, sorry, the new Who spin-off wasn't bad. Fuzzy, I thought we knew this. It came out last week, I think, Fuzzy, so I don't think we've talked about it.
No.
It's a license issue. The name Peter Parker can only be used in movies.
Oh,
right.
It will be something daft, yeah.
And why the hell would you do a colour one? Exactly.
For the kids.
Yeah. I mean, I think back to Werewolf by Night. Black and white is far superior. But I did watch the colour as well, I guess.
My worry about it is what... Until we see a trailer, I'm always worried about what level it's going to be on. Because it's got the name Spider-Man attached to it, I'm worried that this is going to be pandering to a younger audience and it won't necessarily have the things we want in it of a Spider Noir sort of storyline.
Well,
but then again, they did the Werewolf by Night, so they could get away with it if they did it properly. But we'll just have to see what it's like when we get a trailer.
Not sure, pal. Not sure. I think it's pretty soon. Anybody in the chat check that for? I'm not sure when it actually comes out. I didn't, Fuzzy. I'm going to be really honest with you, mate. I'm not a huge Spider-Man noir fan. It's the Nick Cage element that's got me more interested in this. Surely the whole concept should be black and white. Absolutely. Just wanted to briefly mention as well, spinning out of the recent big cosmic kind of crossover events and stuff like that, we've got a new version of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Imperial Guardians. I think this one looks really interesting. You've got a good mix of characters there. And it's written by Dan Abnett, who I really like. He's done some great cosmic stuff in the past. So within this team, we've got Gamora, kind of a stable for Guardians. Captain Marvel, so Carol Danvers. Darkhawk, who I think is a criminally underused Marvel character. I love a bit of Darkhawk. We've got what was he called? It's Amadeus Cho, but what was his is it the Totally Awesome Hulk or something like that?
Something like that,
I forgot what his name was. Yeah.
And then we've got Cosmic Ghost Rider. What do you think, guys? Think it looks interesting?
Yeah. I'm not into the cosmic stuff, so probably not for me, but it looks nice. It looks fun.
I like Captain Marvel's costume. Her new costume looks pretty cool, I think. I thought Cosmic Ghost Rider was in the future.
Me too. The other, there's a split cover to this as well. It's got like an Iron Man on it as well, which is quite interesting. So I'm not sure what that's all about.
Wasn't Cosmic Ghost Rider from the 2099 series originally? Wasn't he part of like the 2019? No?
No, Cosmic Ghost Rider was first introduced in a Thanos or Thor book. He was in the future where Thanos had kind of won and killed everything. Chaps, I might have to dart off in a second. I'm just getting some messages, so if my phone rings, I do apologise. I just wanted to mention this. Ephraim, this was kind of in relation to some conversation you had last week, I think it was, about people charging for signing comic books and things like that.
Yeah.
It jumped out as Corey Feldman has put this out as a personalised autograph is $80, non-personalised $160. So it's quite a jump up, that, I think. Quite a jump up.
Personalised? What does personalised mean? Like
you would say you gave him a book or whatever, a copy of the whatever to sign on. He would write to Ephraim.
Okay.
Yeah, non-personalised, just his signature. So basically, it is to try and minimise on the resale side of things, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It's a pricey change, I guess, but
when they do this though, does that not make the item and the overall price of the reseller's item just go up? Because I think this is doing it's not doing what I think they want it to do. I think they want to try and stop people reselling it, but the thing is, all that does is make the resellers go, well, his autograph is now worth $160 plus the item price, so I can now sell that for $200, $300 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? I think that drives it up, not down. Personally.
Yeah. Strange.
Hey, Peter, before you go away, I'll be right back. I hear my little dog barking, so I'll be right back. Okay.
No problem, Paul.
If Pete goes now, I'm in control.
I know what will we do. What will we do?
Funko Pops.
And then we've got, and then just to mention, I've told a few of you guys that I am covering. I'm going to see William Shatner in a couple of months' time, so I am looking forward to that. Cannot wait cannot wait to see the chat. Something I'm very excited about. Let's just see what the chat are saying. Read that. Surely the whole concept of noir, yeah, we'll mention that.
Yeah.
It's meant to be watched in black and white. Only the pressured by the studio to do that. Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
I think you're true. Pass. Fuzzy, I think he's talking about the Corey Fieldman. The comic, yeah. I really enjoyed the recent Imperial story. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, me too, pal. Me too. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. People are less likely to die in Spider-Man.
Buy. No. Buy. It
Oh,
means
to buy.
More likely to buy if the price goes up, not down. Not down.
That is true. That is true. We've got Von Hoot. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Fuzzy, he's mental. Corey, I think he's talking about, not me. We've got Arafire. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Okie dokie, chaps. Moving on to books that are coming out this week. Hold on, Doctor, there's a dog. So books that are coming out this week. Let's just share this screen. Lots of excitement about this absolute Batman 15, the new version of the Joker. What are you guys thinking of that? What are you thinking?
First thought, I just think it looks too weird. I guess I'm just used to the way the Joker looks like. I'm not sure if this is human or what, if they have a backstory for him or what kind of creature he is, or was he a man first and did Bane get a hold of him or something,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just have a little bit, we'll see.
What about you, Sarl?
I've not read any of the Absolutes, so I've got no idea what's going on. It looks cool. I'm going to pick some up in trade back when they're eventually out, but I've not read any of the Absolutes yet.
Okay. Fuzzy's just confirming that it's good. His came today. I can't wait to read it. I cannot wait to get stuck into it. There's some decent books out. Got Transformers again. I have been enjoying Amazing Spider-Man, which I never thought I would get back into, to be honest, but I'm quite liking the way it's kind of jumping backwards and forwards here.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
I was going to say, one issue is like a cosmic thing, the next issue is more grounded with Norman Osborn. So, yeah, it has been quite interesting.
With all the talk about DC being shut down, that notice of foreclosure on Superman's quite...
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on with these little trainers?
God knows.
Interesting, yeah. Turtles. Anybody continued reading Turtles? Anybody continued reading? Because I kind of dropped off after Jason Aaron left. I have to be honest.
I haven't read it in years.
Yeah. We've then got Wonder Woman versus Lobo. That looks pretty interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to getting into that one most likely. Yeah, there's some good books. I've enjoyed Infernal Hulk. I like that one. That's been good. And Assorted Crisis Events. Really enjoying that one. Efren, I know you've not really warmed to that one, but it is.
No, I'm still reading it though. It's just confusing to me, but I'm still reading it.
Nova's pretty cool. There's some decent stuff.
You've got The Darkness #1 coming out this week. I've got that on my pull list.
Oh, right.
That. The rebranding of all the Witchblade and Darkness and all them books from Image. They've sort of reared their head again, haven't they? So I'm looking forward to reading that. There's a few books that I've got on my list this week. There's a couple of, do you call them facsimile editions? There's like Fantastic Four #12 being re-released this week. I do pick some of them up. I do like the facsimile versions. I'm not sure. Do you guys? Do you like those kind of books? Because I know like you guys collect the originals. They're just so out of my price range that I never have them.
Yeah, I don't mind facsimiles. I don't mind a facsimile.
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to say I tried Long Shots by Marvel. I was like, oh my God, I just can't do this book. After the first issue, I said, this is not for me. One book that caught me by surprise, I'm not sure if it's coming out or finished yet, has been the new edition of Marvel Zombies. It took me completely by surprise, and I have enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
They bring in Secret Wars and the Beyonder and little trinkets of, it's not like the regular zombie ones. It's like Fantastic Four. They go up to space and something happens to them besides the cosmic rays. And when they come back, they're zombies.
Yeah.
And what happens to Thor in issue #1? I just went, dang. I was like, whoa. I was surprised. It's a Red Band book, but what they did to Thor, the very issue #1, I went, dang, man, that was crazy.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I do enjoy the Zombieverse stuff.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it, Peter.
Yeah, there's the Shivers suspense stories out this week as well, which is one of those like old-fashioned horror books that they've kind of been redoing. You like the Tales of
EC,
Terror and all them kind of things. Like the EC kind of like redoes. So they do it. They've got like it's not a Christmas special, but it's like a wintry edition. Looks pretty cool. They made an action figure of the character that's on the front because I've got the action figure a while ago. It's that guy. The camera's not going to pick it up. It's like the Gravedigger guy that I had with the green coat and stuff. He's on the front cover of this one, but like in a blue version of it. But yeah, he's on the front cover, so I'm going to pick that up just because I've got the action figure, so I want to stand in with it.
Sounds cool. Okay, just going to quickly jump to the chat. Bang up to date with Absolute Books. Stunning. Yeah, I'm enjoying them. I've just joined the stream and missed most of it, but based on the title confirmed, Snyderverse is coming back. Just a rumour at the moment, pal. Just a rumour. Ordained. Been waiting for that for ages. Absolutely waiting for ages. But yeah, not seen anything from Ordained for a while. It was meant to come out ages ago, Fuzzy, I think. Defenders of the Earth. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Never read Minor Arcane. Never read it. Nice to see you, Joshy. Hope you're doing well, pal. Yeah, I enjoyed Infernal Hulk as well. Very graphic. Lots of heads popping and things like that. I thought that was very cool. I'm going to London in March. Any comic shop recommendations? There's a few decent ones, Ellen. I can't remember the names of... Is it Gosh Comics? There's a few decent ones. I'll drop us a line on Instagram and I'll send you a few, bud. When you mentioned The Darkness, though, I thought the band... I believe in the God love. I love them. Love them. Gosh Comics, yeah, is superb for pack issues. Very, very cool. Yeah, I don't get the whole Red Brand thing, Tragedy. I just don't get it. I don't understand how Infernal Hulk can explode people's heads and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's crackers. It's crackers. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about toys and see what else. Sorry, just distracted by me telephone. Fire in Newcastle. Marvellous. So, just quickly talking for a little bit about action figures and toys, guys. Going to start off briefly with calendar things. So if you haven't been watching, I've got this calendar, which is the Blockies calendar. We're on to day 9 now. So where's day 9? Anybody see 9? 9 down there. My wife came into my room the other day and she spotted this. And she said, "What's that?" I was like, just a calendar. How much was that? I was like, shit. Totally forgotten I hadn't actually briefed her on the fact that I'd bought it. So, right, going to see if I can share my screen, guys. Just give us a second. There we are. We're at the bottom there.
Technology.
So, I'm not going to... Well, let's see who... Oh no. I thought I had a Prime there, but I don't think I have. Ooh! Prowl. So, we have got Prowl. All the different bits there, guys. I'm going to start building him. But there you go. We got a little disc for Prowl. Looks quite cool. I'm going to turn the camera off, guys, because there's hundreds of little bits and I can't concentrate on it. So I'll build this as we are talking because it's just too much. Wayne got Hot Rod. You didn't get Hot Rod, Wayne. You got Ironhide. There you go. You got Ironhide. The only Snyderverse continuation you're going to get will be in comic book form. Yeah, I think you might be right, bud. I think you might be right. Okay, so Sorrel, as I'm building, you talk to it about these things.
So Werebears are coming back, and after we spoke on my last show, Pete, about these, I had a bit of an update. Werebears themselves got in contact, and they're actually bringing back the original Werebears as well as this crossover. There's a bunch of stuff coming out. They're going to be at London Toy Fair to show off. They were meant to have launched back in October of this year, but they got delayed. So they are coming out about January, February now. They're going to be at Toy Fair, but Baby 3 is a blind box company in the UK, pretty similar to like a Labubu. You know, a lot of companies are doing these kind of blind box plushy keyring things. Well, these Werebears are coming back in that format. So we're going to be getting about 6 or 7 plus a chase in a blind box.
Okay.
which they look pretty cute. I mean, I like the look of that, so I'm going to definitely grab at least one just to have on the shelf. But I got very excited the fact that the original Werebears, are coming back as plushies again that transform with the faces and that. So I'm very excited to see the original Werebears back on the shelves for a new generation. That'll be cool.
What kind of prices do these things go for?
Baby threes. So baby threes can run anywhere between about 15 to 18 pounds. Same as like the Labubus are about 17, 18. It depends on the license and stuff. I can't imagine Werebears charging a high price for a license that's not been around since the 90s.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing these will be about 16 quid, probably 17 quid per box, maybe.
I mean, my kids, I remember having these when the kids were wee nippers, and they absolutely loved them. I mean, they absolutely love them. They are good fun. They are good fun. If you're into your plushies and your teddy bear type toys and things like that. But they certainly enjoyed them.
Well, you'd be surprised that because I mean, like Miniso have lines around a block on a weekly basis. Every time they drop a new release, I couldn't get anywhere near to get the Stranger Things releases this week. Couldn't get anywhere near. There was a line, and it was 200 people deep. And I was like, I am not standing in this queue for 2 hours just to get my hands on a stupid blind box.
Where's your perseverance? Where's your stamina?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And I'm in a bloody scooter, and I still couldn't be fucked.
Still knackered.
Yeah.
So very cool, worth checking out, guys, if you're into those kind of things. I just wanted to mention this. This is Mondo's Skeletor. This is the 1/12 scale. So Mondo seems to be really getting into this. A lot of the kind of the big 1/6 scale groups seem to be getting more and more into the 1/12 scale, which is interesting. I think this looks pretty cool. You get a whole host of accessories with them. But it's the same kind of thing for me. This is going to run you, I think it's around about 120 quid. You can get the 1/6 scale, which is quite similar to this, for around 250.
So I guess those of us that don't do scales, 1/12 is 6 inches, 7 inches?
Yeah, about 6 inches.
About 6 inches.
6 inches. So it's still a decent figure. The whole kind of push on it, because InArt are doing this as well. They're predominantly a larger scale figure, but they're now doing the smaller scale as well. And the whole push on it basically is the same quality as you'd get with a standard 1/6, but in shorter format. So they're basically high-end action figures. You know, they're trying to kind of get a bit of a market on the higher quality, smaller scale figure. But
Because it scales with the rest. Well, it scales with the rest of everyone's collections. That's the problem. People like yourself who are buying these giant 12-inch jobbers don't take them out and do things with them. Whereas a 6-inch action figure, there's a lot of toy photographers out there that use them in dioramas and shots. Whereas this, if it's highly articulated, highly good-looking a figure, people are going to use it in photography and stuff, aren't they? And it's easier to do in that scale.
Yeah. And I can't knock the quality of it. And the amount of accessories and things you get with it, it does look, I think, pretty darn impressive. So yeah, I like it. I do like it. Okie dokie. Let's just have a little look-see at this. I think I am done. I am getting better at building these stupid things, in terms of my technical ability to use my chubby digits to build stuff. Efren, you've got all this to come with your Lego set. Yeah. So there we go.
Oops, I'm out of focus. I'll be right back.
Are you going to London Toy Fair, Pete?
I would like to. I haven't planned it, but I'd definitely be up for it. Is that not... when's that?
It's the 20th... Well, the influencer day is the 26th of January. I'm going. I go every year, me. You are? You're with me. You've got a YouTube channel that's got over 1,000 subs. Of course you are. Don't be silly.
I might look at it. I might fancy going. So there we go.
Make you look at Funko Pops. It'll be hilarious.
We've got Jazz. He looks pretty darn cool. Again, I am liking these. I am liking them. They are good. Right, let's just see what the chat is saying. I want a Battersea Power Station Titan, and frankly, I'm disappointed that the advert calendar doesn't build it. Yeah, I kind of thought it would, to be honest, Von Hoot. I'd like a Titan one as well. The Mondo Skeletor, take my money. It's stunning. 1/12 scale, pretty much McFarlane. Yes, I think so, Dan. I think so. I bought more blockies today for Ryan for his Christmas presents. I can't wait to build them. I'm loving them. I am loving them, Wayne. I really am. Speaking of Transformers, though, boom! RoboSense Soundwave. We mentioned this on the last week's show that it was about to be released on the Thursday. Normal price for this is around about 1,300, I think, but you can get it discounted initially for $899. It looks damn cool. It is a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
It's got a record function.
Did you see Rockfather's video?
No, I didn't. No.
So he's a guy that appears on like American, like if like Good Morning America has a toy segment, he's normally the guy on it. He's about our age, and he did a video this week. He's got all of them.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Sorry, I did see that.
He
Yeah.
stood there and did the whole, he said each of the names and went transform, and they all went. Yeah. It's so cool. They're so good, but they're just so expensive, aren't they?
So I'm not going to lie, guys. You know that I've got no willpower. And I really did hover over buying this, particularly when Wayne told us you could get it for $899 on a discounted site kind of thing. And I had a good look at it, and I love it. It is great. It doesn't come with any cassettes, which I think is a crime for Soundwave to not have any kind of ravage or anything like that. And yeah, I decided no. I hovered over it and hovered, and I decided no. Interested. Yeah, for now. Has anybody in the chat bought one of these? Interested to know. It looks amazing, but yeah, just not too much money for. I think it was good old Fuzzy messages. I was chatting with him. Literally, something got to stand in the corner. You know what I mean? Once you've played with it a few times, I ain't going to be playing with it. You know. So it's a lot of money. I'm trying to get better at my resistance. Peter not bought it. We'll all faint now. Yeah, Von Hoot, I want that Soundwave. It is a sexy beast. It is a sexy beast, Von Hoot. But is it 900, nearly £1,000 worth of sexiness? I don't know. Excellent willpower, go Peter. You think if I had £1,000 watching YouTube? No. Look at Andy. Evening. Hope the panel chat are well. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. So I have resisted. I'm very proud of myself. You sent us this image, Sorrel. I'm liking this.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, an absolute Batman coming in a 1/10 scale statue from Iron Studios. Iron Studios did a thing, I think it was in Brazil. There was a Comic-Con, and they shared sort of a panel with Hasbro and McFarlane. They were kind of all around about the same time, this panel. And they announced a few things, but they announced that the pre-orders are now open for this one. It does look pretty cool. Again, I've got no reference point for Absolute, but it looks nice. The suit design's cool.
Yeah, it does.
I like all the spikes and things on it. That's awesome.
So that yeah, and it's interesting. The bat sign is the axe he's got in his hand. It clips onto his chest plate. The cape he has is kind of more like bat claw, bat wings, I guess. The bend and attach and climbs up things. Really cool looking figure. I do like the look of that statue. It is nice.
Yeah, I've been buying more and more statues recently. I got all them Stranger Things ones, and on my desk right now, I've got the nun staring at me. Look at this bad boy. I've been buying statues left, right, and center recently. Look at that. I've got the nun.
That's pretty cool.
Got the nun on my desk. So yeah, love a statue.
This one will be pretty pricey. I think this was about $250 when I looked at it.
Yeah, Iron Studios aren't cheap.
Yeah, but it is nice. Efren, you don't really collect any statues now, do you?
No, I haven't for a while. Actually, I've been selling some of my statues off. But that looks cool. I mean, if I would buy a statue, I'd buy something that looks really cool.
Yeah. I think Dan's got a good point. He says it looks good, but it needs to be more buff. It's not as ridiculous shaped as the comic version. If you've not been reading the comic version, it's obscene how big he is, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool. We've then got this Snow Trooper Commander from Hot Toys. Really like that. Nice looking figure. For those Star Wars collectors out there, I guess. Snow Trooper is cool, needs more weathering though, especially in the fabric part. Looks too white. See, that's what I thought as well, Stephen. I thought I like it, but that'll get dirty very quickly. It looks too clean. It is cool, but not for me.
Make sure you wash your hands before you play with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you sent us the McFarlane ones, Sorrel.
Oh, it must have been a while ago when I sent these.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been out a little while now. This Lobo has been out for pre-order a little while. It looks nice.
No, not the Lobo one, pal.
Oh, not the Lobo. Oh, the McFarlane one.
Yeah.
Sorry, the McFarlane. Yeah, I did say that was. Yeah, these were a bunch of new ones that were announced. I think at that Brazil con. There's going to be a new Joker from the movie. Is that Black Canary? I think on the end there.
Yeah.
And a couple of others. Yeah, they look nice. It's just the updated McFarlane stuff that's coming out. I think they look nice. Some of them. I do like that Joker. That Joker's pretty cool.
The Joker's pretty cool. The Joker's pretty cool. We've then got some Lego sets. I can't remember if you sent us those or if I just found them myself.
I think you just found them you sent me, but I mean that set, it's the Creel house, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks very cool. I've seen someone do it on YouTube recently. They must have got a press set. You pull it and it opens up, and the clock tower goes up, and it's got a mechanism when you pull it apart. It looks so good.
Nice.
Expensive January.
Yeah. And then we've got this Lobo figure, which looks really cool. I like the design. I like the fact you get the dog with him and all the rest of it. But again, that one's a little bit pricey.
That one's Beast Kingdom.
Beast Kingdom, yeah.
That's Beast Kingdom. It won't be overly pricey for the UK, I don't think. You should be able to pick it up for about 60, 70 quid, I would have thought.
They do some good stuff, Beast Kingdom. It's not a company that I really had a lot of, but
Beast Kingdom stuff ends up 9 times out of 10. Not these figures, bear in mind, but some of the other Beast Kingdom-y stuff seems to end up in B&M in the UK for some reason.
Really?
But I mean, you can get these off Emporium of Cool. They're a website that I use, and they import a lot of things from Asia. And I know there's some of the guys in the chat. I mean, Andrew normally is a good guy for it. They can point you at the direction of some websites online that have got all the Japanesey stuff imported cheap, because it is obviously from an Asian market sort of source. But yeah, they look nice. It looks very cool. I got some of the Batmans from last toy set, and they're really nice.
Yeah. Padbear, the absolute statue is cheaper than the issue. Yeah, the issue 1 of the standard cover has gone through the roof. It's crackers. Absolutely crackers. Peacemaker McFarlane came. It looks brilliant. Oh, very cool, Dan. Very cool. Simon, welcome. We will get a McFarlane Absolute Batman. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be good to see if we do.
I think anything that McFarlane will be putting out will already be in production or already be in thought process, because obviously the license goes back to Bandai next year.
Yeah.
So is it Bandai? I think it's Bandai. Oh, it's
Bandai.
No, Mattel.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, it might be Mattel. If Mattel go for like the modern stuff rather than going back again, because DC changes companies so often, then we go back to square one every time. So I'm hoping they go forward with new comics. That would be very cool.
That would be interesting. Terry's just saying, I haven't seen Vigilante in comics for years. Vigilante, the guy with the red mask. I'm sure, Terry, he was one of the characters. Is he not one of the characters that we saw in the Superman? Yeah, in the mural.
Yeah.
So
was the other guy next to him, isn't it? Wasn't the guy next to him also? No,
that's one of the Captain Marvel characters. Yeah.
So
there might be something afoot with that particular character. Although, to be fair, McFarlane chuck random characters in now and then, so maybe it's just a bit of that. Back to the Future, but it's a bit of a lie, because we're not going back to the future, we're going forward this time. We're looking at next year, and there are some stunning movies coming out. So I've split this into 2 slides, guys. This is the first start of the kind of the movie. Not all the films that are coming out, but just some of the kind of the geeky related ones that look of interest. So we've got Soulmate, which I believe is a kind of sequel to the Megan franchise, attached to that about a sex bot. Interesting. We've got Greenland 2. I think I've seen Greenland 1 and it was all right. We've got The Bone Temple. New trailer for that looks crackers. Wuthering Heights, I've not heard anything about. I'm assuming it's just a standard version of Wuthering Heights. We've got Scream 7, The Bride, Hoppers, not seen anything about that. Hail Mary, Mario Galaxy, Michael Jackson, Devil Wears Prada 2, and Mortal Kombat 2, Mandalorian and Grogu, Masters of the Universe, and Scary Movie 6. So, guys, what I want is each of what to say, one that they want to see, one that they're not interested in seeing at all. I'll start off. Obviously, the one that I am desperate to see for me on this screen is Masters of the Universe. I am absolutely hyper for that film. I think that's going to be, I'm hoping the stars align and that's going to be an absolute cracker. I have absolutely no interest in The Devil Wears Prada. Don't think I've seen the first one. And I have to say, the trailers for Project Hail Mary do nout for us. I might be wrong, but there we are. Also not that bothered about Michael. Anyway, Sorrel, what about yourself?
Really excited for The Bride and Scream. They're kind of the ones I'm most looking forward to out of that list so far. The one I'm really not bothered for, like I say, Michael's a bit. I don't think I need that story. He's kind of told it himself enough times that I don't need to hear it again.
Yeah.
But it might be a masterpiece. We don't know.
Yeah. Is Michael Jackson okay now? Or are we allowed to talk about Michael? Because wasn't there a whole... Well, well, isn't he not kind of very strongly linked to dodgy goings on with children and things like that? Or do we just...
I think he's dead and we've not forgotten or forget. I don't know, people. It's weird, isn't it? It seemed when he died, everyone kind of forgave and loved him.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Efren, how about yourself?
I agree with Sorrel, especially The Bride and Scream 7 are the two that I'm looking forward to. On Michael Jackson, I think they're going to talk about just his career. They're not going to mention. I think that's all it is about.
Yeah.
Not like his real personal life. The one I'm not looking forward to, and I've never seen it, and I thought is the Mortal Kombat one. I'm sorry, but I've never been into Mortal Kombat. This is Mortal Kombat 2. There's been more than 2, right?
Yeah, there's been like different universes, I guess.
Sorry, any gamers out there or anything. That's not gonna do it for me.
Any of you heard anything about Hoppers? What's that about? Disney Pixar? Not seen anything about that.
No idea.
Let me look it up.
I'm normally up on the Disney stuff, but I've not heard of that one.
Yeah, okay.
So Hoppers, it's going to be something dodgy about rabbits, and it's going to be a rabbits in space or something random.
Yeah. And what about Mandalorian and Grogu? Are you guys excited about that?
I am and I'm not. I wish
Trailer
it was a TV
did nothing
series.
for me.
I wish it was a TV series. I'm not. I like it in little bite-sized chunks every week, doing a different mission. I don't think I need a 90-minute adventure, but I might be wrong. It's one of them things, isn't it? The trailer, like you say, was a bit like Muppets, who were a bit mental, wasn't it? But maybe they conveniently did that to throw us off the scent as to what this movie is.
Mm.
I got Hoppers here. It says, in Hoppers, scientists have discovered how to hop human consciousness into lifelike robotic animals, allowing people to communicate with animals as animals. So, looks like it's an animated film, and it's an adventure animation comedy. So,
okay, interesting. Just quickly jump to the chat before we go to the next half. Looking at the list, I'm not sure.
Like a prequel to Zootopia.
Yeah, I know I was going to say that.
Is that how Zootopia began?
Yeah. Looking at the list, not sure I'd want to work in a cinema next year. Oh, some decent stuff there, Andrew. Mario Galaxy, Mando and Grogu, Mortal Kombat 2, and Master of the Universe for me. Yeah, some nice ones there. You're going to be wrong about Project Hail Mary. It's just the trailer didn't blow us away.
Is that the one about the dude in deep space? And
it's what you call him, isn't it? It's Ken. What do you call him?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can't remember his name. Yeah, The Bride looks interesting. It does, Von Hoot. I'm just not sure it looks interesting in a good way yet. I have to be honest. Michael Jackson. He's not okay, Peter. He's dead. Well, it's a slight fly in the ointment, I guess. No, Jacko hate. Don't do it. Okay.
I was going to say, it's one of them things where he's died, and he was never convicted, was he? I don't think.
No, it's one of those magic things in America where you throw lots of money at people and it goes away, which is nice. People conveniently forget MJ's a massive predator, and he's okay. I see what you did there, Ash. And you're okay. I love that. Mortal Kombat 2 will be great fun. I've got a feeling it's going to be a belter. That Master of the Universe logo is atrocious. It's not the best. Yeah. Want to see Mortal Kombat 2, Bride, and Super Mario Galaxy. Greenland was shite, so no interest in Greenland 2. Wayne, was it Thingy Butler? Am I on the right film? Was there a meteor going to hit or something and they all had to escape? I seem to think. Mando season 3 shit the bed. It absolutely did. Hop has his avatar with beavers. Nice beaver. Yeah. Margot Robbie in Wuthering Heights. Yeah, I've seen the trailer of that, Terry. Did see the trailer and I think I fell asleep. Yeah, horrendous. Hoppers is about scientists finding a way to transfer human minds. Nice beaver. See what you did there, Fuzzy. What about, we're only at the first half of the year, so we've got another slide, pal. Watched 28 Weeks Later last night for the first time since cinema. Still a bit meh, but it got me interested in the new one. It's just the end goes just crackers, isn't it? Chamon. Okay, so latter half of the year, things start to dial up a little bit. We have got Toy Story 5, Toy Story 5, Superwoman, Woman of Tomorrow, Mona,
Trailer coming out for that this Thursday, I think they said.
The Odyssey, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Clayface, Street Fighter, another Hunger Games, Fucker-in-Law.
Fucker-in-Law.
Yeah. Narnia I'm excited about. Violent Night, which I'm assuming is that a sequel to the David Harbour one.
I think so.
Was that Violent Night? Jumanji 4, Dune Messiah, Doomsday and Angry Birds. Right, guys.
Angry Birds 3? I didn't realise I made Angry Birds 2.
Yeah. I am going to come to Efren first, but before we do that, Efren, I'm taking Avengers, Doomsday and Spider-Man off the board because I'm just assuming you're both going to love those and watch those. So out of the rest of them, which one... Are you going to see Superman? Which one do you really want to see and which one are you not interested in?
I am keeping my fingers crossed. It's been over 10 years since the last movie they made of this. If it's Fokker-in-Law, if it's anything like the original ones, it was just so hilarious with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro. That's the one I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I hope it's funny. Obviously, it's a comedy, so I'm, going to laugh at a comedy. It's just that one. It's piqued my interest. How many can we pick? One or two?
Efren, nothing but respect. You can pick whatever you want.
Let me see.
If Keegan was here, I would have said no, one. But
Okay.
because it's you, Efren, you can do what you want.
And hopefully they carry on the tradition. I mean, these movies have been good since God forever. It's Toy Story 5. I'm really looking forward to that one. Those characters have been around like for over a generation now. And I thought the last one was it, but they're finding a way to bringing them back. Money talks. Those are the two that, that I'm really looking forward to.
And it's the original voice cast, isn't it?
I think so.
Tim and,
Yeah. Yep.
How about you, Sorrel?
So I'm really not bothered for Angry Birds, as we just found out. I didn't even realize they were making a third one. Hunger Games couldn't give a toss about either. But Moana, I mean, the teaser trailer, they conveniently showed The Rock jumping off a cliff with a wig on, but they didn't show us him from the front. I want to see the Rock in that perm. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to, my friend. The Rock in a wig.
Okay. I'm not convinced of Moana. I'm going to do an Efren. Yeah, I'm going to pick more than one. I'm excited for Violent Night. I enjoyed the first one. Clayface, absolutely, and Superwoman. I don't know that I'm bothered in the slightest about the Odyssey. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular, but I just don't know.
It's going to be in pitch black. You're barely going to be able to see half of the film, and it's going to be a bit wordy.
And Fokker-in-Law, I've got another slide in a second, but I have enjoyed those films. But do I need another one?
No.
Do I need another? So I asked Instagram, and some of the guys have jumped in to see what ones they're interested in. Chris is excited for Street Fighter. Tom, Mortal Kombat 2. Pals and a Half Pint, Project Hail Mary. I'm hoping I'm wrong about that one. It's Comic Lad Simon, Only He-Man for him. Phil, Project Hail Mary and Brand New Day. Kev, Supergirl, Wayne, Masters of the Universe and Doomsday, and Fuzzy, Clayface, and weirdly Masters of the Universe. So good spread of hopefully good movies there. Ones that people couldn't give a rat's ass about: Devil Wears Prada #2, Scary Movie 6. See, I'm with Kev on that. I'm just not into it. Saying that, I'm totally unfair. I've not watched any of the films, so I'm totally unfair. Scary Movie and Moana for Wayne. Fuzzy, Scary Movie, Jumanji 4, The Fucker-in-Law, The Joke's Over Now. See, I think Fuzzy's right. I think we've came to the end with that one, to be honest. Let's see what the chat is saying. Sorry.
Though, if you look at those movies and that list, all I can say is next year, toy-wise, holy crap. Because obviously all them films, most of those films are geek culture stuff. They're all going to have a toy line.
Yeah.
That's going to be an amazing year for collectors.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be some cracking figures. Clayface is going to be awesome. I'm getting excited for it, Fuzzy. I cannot wait for that one. I hope they dial it up in terms of dialing up the horror. I think that could be great. Moana. Pronounce it correctly.
Moana.
How do you pronounce it? Moana.
Moana.
My comment about working in a cinema wasn't about the quality of the films, just don't see many of them making any money. That is true. There'll be some big ones there, I think. Doomsday doesn't need a trailer at all. Everyone knows when it's coming out and what stars are in it, and that's it. Do you know what, Wayne? You're right. I don't want them to tell too much in the trailer. I just want to crack on with the film. Do you know what I mean? I don't want spoilers. Violent Night 2. I enjoyed the first one of those. I thought it was pretty good. So is David Harbour back in that? Does anybody know? Someone check for us if David Harbour's in Violent Night 2. Is it? Joshy boy, interested to see how Clayface turns out. Could be great. If Penguin's anything to go by, could be great. I say Doomsday picks up directly after Endgame. Yeah, I saw that. I might be absolutely wrong, Fuzzy, but I think it'll start at the end of Endgame, but then you'll get a massive time jump, if that makes sense. I think it ends with their version of Downey Jr. kind of... I still say I'm jumping all over here, guys, I'm sorry. I still say that it would be clever of them to make a reality where Downey Jr. does the click, gets hideously disfigured, and that's Doom's entry. The hideously disfigured element. That's why he wears the helmet and all the rest of it. That to me would make sense. Need to watch Fight Night again. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Can't wait for Dune Messiah. You guys fans of the Dune franchise?
I've seen the first one. I really liked it, but I just didn't see the second one, so.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. The Odyssey will be a spectacle from Nolan. I think you're right, Fuzzy. I think it'll be incredible to look at. I struggle with some of Nolan's movies. I really do. I mean, this one might be, pretty cohesive, but some of his more off the wall stuff, I don't understand what he's doing or what he's saying. I've tried watching some of them. I just don't get it. Tenants and stuff like that. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. I'll only go and see Street Fighter out of Jean-Claude Van Damme is in it again. The first one was pure Oscar material. I'm glad you liked it, Padby. I'm not sure I would give The Muscles from Brussels an Oscar, but yeah, I think aside from Hunger Games, Dune and Angry Birds, I'll watch all the others at cinema. But yeah, busy year for you, Stephen. Some good ones on there, but I love Moana, and I don't care what anyone thinks. It's likely going to be the movie of 2026. Well, Chris, if you like it, that's all that counts, pal. I like the animation. I like the animated, and I haven't watched a lot of the live-action Disney stuff. Have you guys? You watch much of the live-action Disney?
I tried.
No.
The last one, the Stitch one, Stitch was enjoyable. I enjoyed Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
The rest have been a bit poo-poo. Lion King was okay, but it can't beat the original. Whereas Stitch was actually okay, a good retelling of the story. So I'm hoping they can do the same with Moana and strike magic twice with the pretty Hawaiian setting again and make it nice. It could be good.
I've still not watched Snow White. That's on Disney, and I haven't sat down to watch it yet.
I haven't seen the Little Mermaid either. I hardly seen any of them.
Yeah.
My only thing with Moana is that they could have actually hired the original actress that voiced her, because she's only young still. She's only in her 20s. They could have kept her on as the adult Moana and just used the kid for the tiny one. Yeah. It's a shame that didn't bring her back because she was very talented.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Sorrel proving he doesn't know about Odyssey. It's ancient Greece, isn't it? I don't know what I said wrong. It's going to be in dark rooms with candle lights, and they're going to be all talking all wordy. I've not said it wrong, Fuzz, have I?
Wordy. I like that. You're right. It'll be all kind of
I watch films like Moana and fucking Street Fighter. I'm not sitting down to some Greek tragedy. I'm like, come on, people.
Popeye the Slayer Man. Yeah, it's different scales, isn't it?
It's hardly fucking Werebears, is it? Come on, people.
Yes, it is. It's supposed to be attached to Avatar, and I think we're meant to be getting Superwoman this Thursday. David Harbour is in Violent Night 2. I will give it a go. David Harbour. I enjoyed the first one. It was fun. There was another one at the same time. I don't know if you guys saw it. Around the same time, another Santa Claus kind of thing with Mel Gibson. Did you see that one?
Really?
Yeah. Can't remember what it was called. If anybody in the chat knows, let us know.
It came out during it was filmed during COVID, wasn't it? So
I think so. But it was basically a kid hires hitmen to kill Santa because he doesn't get the present he wants, and Santa's Mel Gibson. It's like a shootout at the end on his Fat Man, that's it. I think we
Well,
talked about it a while ago.
I'm looking that
Yeah.
up after we finish this
It
stream.
was interesting. It was interesting. David Harbour has butt plug fetish according to his wife.
Okay.
She wrote in a text. Nice. I mean, who? Yeah. That's it. Candles and swords. I take it all back. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Shelly. I hope you're doing well. All wordy is exactly what modern prints have on the back cover. Fat Man. Yes, Fat Man. That is the one. Okay, chaps. Couple of quick reviews and we'll call it a night. I just wanted to mention this. We got the trailer for the new season of The Boys. Did you guys get a chance to watch it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did you think?
I'm hoping they don't drop the ball now in the last series. I'm hoping it goes out with a proper bang. It's been very good so far.
Yeah. Efren?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the snippets that they showed in the video with the main character saying this is the last straw, guys, this is it. We're going to go out, one way or another. So keeping my fingers crossed. So I never read the comic book. So, I just hope, it's as good.
The end of this is completely different to the comic book.
Oh.
They've shifted large portions of the main plot from the comic book. And I can spoil it now because we know for a fact it's not happening. But in the comics, it turns out that Black Noir is a clone of Homelander. Has been doing all of the horrific stuff, a lot of the horrific stuff you see Homelander do. It's actually Black Noir. But yeah, it's really good. I thought the trailer was great. Who do you think Homelander's beaten the pulp out of?
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. Maybe his father, because he kept on punching him. But they showed him in the suspended animation. Anybody else would have been, after one punch, they would have been gone. Yeah. Their head would have exploded. He would have been hitting nothing. So I think it has to be another soup.
Who do you think, Sorrel?
I have no idea at this point.
So
they did that thing that it was like a fish at the side of it as well at one point. So I was wondering whether it was the Deep. Is it called the Deep? The Aquaman
Deep,
guy.
Yeah.
Just brutally beating the crap out because he couldn't fight back against Homelander. So it would be a case if Homelander could just beat the crap out of him for shits and giggles.
Yeah. I mean, the Speedy character, I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Train.
it could be him.
Thingy Train.
Yeah.
A-Train. Yeah, there's a lot of rumblings that it might be him, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, looking forward to it. Cannot wait to see it. And I'm with you, Sorrel. I hope it goes out with a big bang. I really do hope it's good. Still on season 3 of The Boys. Cracked through it, Wayne. It is a good run. While we're on it, on the V, I withdraw my previous negative comments about Generation V Season 2. It became good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And the guy who plays Scarecrow in Wicked is superb as the bad guy at the end. I can't remember what happened in the last season. I like to try and do a quick rehash of them, firstly, just to remind myself, just to make sure. But basically, by the end of it, Butcher had taken a load of V, hadn't he? And he became a bad guy. Well, he became a super-powered guy himself, and he killed the politician lady. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy, enjoyed it. It made me jump, but the last 15 minutes was poo. So we'll jump to Five Nights now. Just wanted to say both myself and Sorrel have been to see that. Please do go check out our reviews. We've recorded a review also for One Good Scare that Mr. Keegan's currently editing. So go check out Sorrel's channel for the review on that. We also had the trailer for... Yeah, it's on my channel as well.
It's on your channel as well. We did a dual stream.
We also have the trailer for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Now, it's a shame James isn't on to talk about this. He's a massive fan of this series of books. So I know he was really excited for this. I wasn't blown away by the trailer, guys. I have to be honest. It felt very MCU humour heavy, which kind of felt out to kill it for me in terms of Game of Thrones. What did you guys think of it?
Another Game of Thrones spin-off. It's like, do we really need another one? We're still on with House of Dragon. Do we need another one this quick?
Yeah, it's a massive. Apparently, it's a massive fan favorite. This story.
Oh,
but I've never heard of it.
No.
What about you, Efren? Did the trailer blow you away?
No, I thought that was. I didn't know how many books. Is the same writer that from all?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know he wrote so many books. I thought it was okay. It caught my interest. But. Like I said, I'm still more invested in House of Dragons.
Yeah. Okay, chaps. latest episode. Efren, I know, are you still behind a little bit?
Yeah, I've seen like the one I've seen is when the kids are in the cemetery. That's the last one. I think that's episode 3 or 4.
3. Yeah.
3. So I know I'm behind, but like I said, I don't mind spoiling. I knew at the end they said that's a clown, so they actually acknowledged, the clown.
So we're on this is the penultimate episode. Next week is the end of this season.
Mm-hmm.
This episode, we'll keep it as spoiler free as we can in case people haven't caught up with it yet. But what I would say is this episode for me cemented Pennywise as probably my favourite horror icon. This performance of Pennywise, I thought this episode was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was scary. I'm enjoying Pennywise more when we're not CGI heavy monsters and shit. I just like him in the costume with the glowing eyes are a work of genius in this. I just loved everything about it. And also there's a bit in this with some individual, again, I'm not wanting to spoil it, individuals in a barn that I couldn't help but reflect back on and think this is true to real life back in the day and how horrific we treat groups of people. I thought this was phenomenal. I thought the horror was great. It had us bubbling at one point. Just amazing. Sorrel, what did you think of it?
Like you say, that's the whole, because we've already not seen it, but in the first Pennywise movie 2017, they sort of touched on the barn burning down, and because they had all the hands coming out of it, didn't they, at that kid? So I mean, it's kind of cool to see where all these references come from, all these time things where Pennywise has affected things. So it's very cool, and it was a very good. So I don't know where they're going to go next with it. That's the thing, because the ending and stuff is like, oh, we've got one more episode to go. I'm intrigued where they go next.
Is it going to be season 2?
Yeah.
But each season goes back.
Yeah.
So we go back further in time with every season. So because the sequel to this is the 80s movie, because he once he goes to rest, he doesn't come back for 30 odd years. So after the 60s, it'll be the 80s when he comes back. So that's the chapter 1 and chapter 2 movies.
Okay.
So the season 2 for this is going to be going back to like 1940, something, or 38 or something like that.
Did you guys ever watch the original series that came back, I think, in the 70s or 80s? The TV show?
Yeah, we were just talking about that with...
the TV movie in 1990 with Tim Curry. I love it. It's it's awesome.
Yeah, if you're not watching this, I recommend it, guys. I think this has been a cracking little series. Some of the performances are amazing. This episode in particular was just brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think NECA, the companies like NECA and stuff, have done themselves a massive disjustice by not having this Pennywise figure ready to go. Because like NECA have put their pre-orders in, but we're not going to get it until June of next year. I won't care about it by then. I want it now. Now I've seen this episode, I want it right now in hand.
Yeah. I mean, I jumped straight on to look at 1/6 scale It figures.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And then I saw that episode and how cool it looks, like, I want a figure now. I need something.
Yeah. And then I thought, no, I need to step back in case I produce something else. Tragedy, I find myself really bored watching it on one episode in the cemetery. It picks up, pal. It now that we've got Pennywise, it gets...
I was bored with any of the episodes. No, but then again, I'm a big fan of Pennywise in general. Yeah. But it's cool.
So I agree with Ash. I've enjoyed this more than the films. I think the last couple of episodes in particular, like I say, have cemented this version of Pennywise is like a horror icon for me.
Just to let you know, I have to. Peter knows I have to watch this show daylight. I will not watch it. I just won't.
Yeah, I think the thing with the TV series is what I like better, and I've said this all along, in a movie you only have about 2 hours, whereas in a TV series it's spun out over eight episodes at an hour apiece. They've got 8 hours to really build that story up.
Tragedy, I'd absolutely keep going with it. It's the last 2 episodes in particular, now that we've got Pennywise, and a bit of the backstory to him and stuff like that, it gets the sewer episode, Just keep watching. Keep watching, pal, and then report back next week. Let me know if you did enjoy it or not. Because I think this is, even if you just watch this last episode, it's spot on. Spot on. Okay, guys. So we're going to round things up. We've got a quick question for you and everybody in the chat. What I want to know is, who do you think is one of the most iconic actors of the last kind of generation? We've had some stunning acting talent out. This image I just grabbed, so it can be male or female. I just want to know who you think is kind of the big... Who do you think of in terms of the Hollywood icon? So I'll start off, and I'm kind of going along the kind of the lines of, if I see this person in a film, will I always be drawn to it, almost regardless of what the film content is? Do you know what I mean? I get drawn to him. Have to say, I'm picking two again because I'm greedy. Have to say Tom Cruise, I think, is the nearest we've got to a true Hollywood icon at the moment. I know he's got some interesting thoughts and things like that. But I think Tom Cruise is just box office gold. I absolutely love him. And I'll watch anything that Jack Nicholson's in. I know we don't get him in much anymore these days, but one of the most engaging actors I've ever seen. I just love him. Absolutely love him. No right or wrong answers here, by the way, ladies and gents. Total personal preference. So, Efren, start with you, bud.
First of all, I would pick Tom Hanks. He's just good in so many movies. Just really, well, he's such a good actor. Everything he does seems true. I remember in the Apollo movies, and when he won back-to-back Oscars, about a decade or so ago. And the second one, would be tougher for me. But I'm talking about acting. I'm not talking about, what kind of movies they do. So I think the second one would probably be, I'm trying to back on his name. I just had his name. The Godfather, Robert De Niro. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, he's such a good actor too. Yeah. So, and he's going to be in the Fockers. So.
Yeah. Sorrel.
There's so many good choices there. There's so many good ones. I would say that I'd have to be drawn to either like the people that I would watch over and over again, like Samuel L. Jackson and Johnny Depp, them two for me. Because Samuel L. Jackson's in so many things that you forget he's even in. He's just there. He's always there, isn't he? Like Jurassic Park, it took years for me to go. You know what I mean? As a kid, you don't realize who's in these movies.
What's the shark one where he gets eaten? It smashes through the window and swallows.
I remember watching that.
Oh Christ!
Is that deep Blue Sea or something?
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea. But I mean, like Johnny Depp as well. I mean, like I think I've seen more or less every movie that Johnny Depp's in, more or less, even down to films like Bloody Chocolat and things like that. But yeah, just like if you think of like Hollywood royalty, I think you can't not help but think of all of these actors. To be fair. Female actors, though, I'm struggling with not struggling, but like there's so many. Again, there's so many to choose from, isn't there?
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer.
What female? Michelle.
Love a bit of Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah,
I think that's amazing. I think that's just Catwoman on the brain, isn't it? There.
Yeah.
It's that cat suit again.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat are saying, guys. Daniel Day-Lewis, just incredible, absolutely incredible actor. Michael Caine for Wayne. Yeah, I love a bit of Michael Caine. Looking at that image, Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks is a great pick as well. I don't think I've seen Tom Hanks in a bad movie. I struggle to think of anything I've seen Tom Hanks in and I've not enjoyed. Yeah. Gary Oldman. Love Gary Oldman. Yeah. He's amazing in a show called Slow Horses. One of my favourites. Florence Pugh. I'm a little bit obsessed with Florence Pugh. I find her just so engaging. She's a brilliant actor. But also when you see her in interviews and stuff like that, she just seems like such a lovely, fun person. Do you know what I mean?
You just like that nude scene from that movie a couple of years ago.
I do. She's my guilty pleasure, I have to say. I do like a bit of Florence. Don't give a crap. I care about the characters, not the actors. But you don't have the characters without the actors, Andrew, do you? You know, not everybody can inhabit a character. You need the talent behind it, I think, for me. Can never go wrong with a bit of Morgan Freeman. I love Morgan Freeman. Some of my favourite Morgan Freeman movies are the ones where he's a detective. What was it? Kiss the Girls. Have you seen those ones? I think he did 2 of them. Like serial killer murders where he's hunting down people. Just super. That's a Deep Blue Sea. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, I think it's an awful film from memory. Morgan Freeman, Tom Hanks from the Picks. Deep Blue Sea is a masterpiece. You can always rely on Von Hoot to champion those kinds of movies. DiCaprio, yeah, again, DiCaprio is incredible. Have you seen that the outtake of DiCaprio when he's in Too Grit? Is it Too Grit? No. Oh man, what's the one with Samuel L. Jackson and
Oh, when he played a racist.
Yeah.
It was God. I know which movie you're talking about. That was a Tarantino movie too.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name of the film was now.
I'll look it up really quick.
But he smashes the glass in his hand, and it's not scripted; it's a real glass.
Yeah.
And he just continues acting through with it. It's just Django Unchained.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one seems like a Django Unchained. Yeah, but he was doing the scene, and he shatters a glass in his hand, and you can see his hands just pouring blood, and he just keeps going.
Yep.
And it's like, it's incredible. He's phenomenal. He is phenomenal.
Dedicated actor.
Unthinkable with Samuel Jackson, amazing film, gets you thinking as well. I don't think I've seen that one, Wayne. Don't think I've seen Unthinkable.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, I think. I'm not sure.
That's Unbreakable, isn't it?
That's Unbreakable. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen Unthinkable. You say that, but I don't care who plays Batman. It's Batman I'm watching. You're wrong. You're wrong, Andrew. You can't tell me that watching George Clooney is comparable to watching a Christian Bale.
Bale was so overrated. Come on, Bale's boring.
Oh my gosh.
Bale just made the iconic stupid "I'm Batman" scream voice. Fucking stupid, isn't it?
Tim Roth, I love a bit of Tim Roth. One of my favourite shows Tim Roth did a few years back was called Lie to Me. Don't know if any of you guys saw that. It was a TV series, and he was basically a facial expression analyst, and his job was to kind of talk to people and check from the way they look and the tics in the face. Great little series, great series. Thank you. Along came a spider. That's what I meant. Thank you, pal. Django Unchained. Yes, thanks, guys.
Amazing movie.
Yeah, superb movie. Superb. I'm usually wrong, so that's fine. Yeah. Imagine Adam Sandler as Spock, Andrew. Case closed. I love it.
Do his little Nicky voice as well.
Yeah, do his little Nicky voice. Yeah, you say fuzzy, you're on it. Okay, guys, that's we're done for the night. Just a reminder, I've got channel memberships, 2 free giveaways for channel members at the moment, so please do consider checking that out. And Sorrel has got channel memberships up as well, so please consider checking out his channel. Yeah. I'm continuing to do my daily countdown thing with my calendar. I'll try and squeeze one in each day. Don't hold us to it, guys, but normally around about 7 o'clock I will do that if I am available. 10 minutes, just a quick live stream with his unboxing the calendar. That's all from me. Got lots of content going out at the moment. Please do us a favour and go check out some of the videos. Tomorrow night we are live again at 8 o'clock. Efren, what are we doing tomorrow?
It's another episode of Comic Talk where we ask each other 2 questions. Sorrel came up with a great idea last month. It's going to be Christmas or holiday themed, but they're going to be like entertainment questions more or less, and then the bonus question. So that's tomorrow at 8 o'clock your time over there on both Peter and my channel. So whatever channel Peter's you want to look at that. So
gonna be fun. Looking forward to that one.
I'm going to stream it on my channel as well, Efren, if that's all right. I'll stream it on mine. If Pete's putting it, I'll do it on mine as well, so you'll get...
Yeah, just, Peter, you know how to do that? I don't.
I can do that for me, don't worry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What else we got coming up on your channel, Sorrel?
Well, today I did just put out a video where the lovely people at Playmates did send us through some Power Rangers. So I did go and review a bunch of...
Rangers.
Yeah,
that's
I did go and review a bunch of those. Tomorrow I've got another video out from the Blockies. I've got the Jurassic Park ones online tomorrow, and I've got so much more stuff coming up. So just stay tuned. There we go. Hey,
I think it's so cool that they send you stuff. It's like Christmas every day in the mail, man. When you get it,
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Very cool. Very cool. Okie dokie. Listen, ladies and gents, we've got 25 people watching. Can't thank you enough. Really, really do appreciate you spending some time with us tonight. It's always fun. But we'll see you tomorrow night for Christmas-based questions. Start getting your thinking caps on, because we've already got questions that we've posed to each other, but would love to hear your questions in the chat as well. Hasn't necessarily got to be entertainment, comic book related. You can ask what anything you want. We're gonna go wild tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you then. For now, though, that's your whack. Thanks very much. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time. time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like and subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's your whack.